Welcome back to my channel, guys. So this is going to be a small feeding video of some of my tarantulas. I really hope you guys enjoy. I think the first tarantula that I'm going to be feeding is my p.irminia, p.irminia. I'm really bad with pronunciations, I'm really sorry. And I'm sorry if the footage is not fantastic. I did try my hardest with my phone to get the best footage I could, but obviously I was trying to peer through the tank as well, which is obviously quite difficult. So I've just dropped the cricket in to my summer p.irminia, and we didn't really get to see it grab it, but it has got it, so I'm just going to leave that here for you to continue watching. So in a minute you're going to see the p.irminia, here she comes, or he, coming out of the hide and battling with this, oh, it's not a cricket, I fed her a roach, and I just think that it looks absolutely awesome. She came out of her hide, there we go, and just dragged this thing out. This is quite a large dubia that I had fed, but it's, you know, she's taking it absolutely no problem whatsoever, and I continued to watch her. I just thought it was really cool that she came out and had a bit of a battle with this thing, with this dubia. Looking absolutely gorgeous, and you can see a nice little bit of fang action here. You can see those fangs going into the dubia. She's actually up on the wall of her enclosure while feeding. I just thought this was really cool. Such a beautiful tarantula with the orange on her legs, and the jet black, and the green, well, I guess it's like her toes at the end of her feet. I'm hoping that this is a female because I would like her to keep her coloration, and I would like to keep her for an extended period of time, but we will make do if it is male. So a little bit about this species. This is an old world. It's arboreal, which means it likes to climb, although this one does seem to rest on ground and go under its hide, which is also pretty common for this particular tarantula. Absolutely no problem with the fact that she remains on the ground. You don't want to be bitten by this spider. It has quite potent venom, quite significant, but you know, it is an old world tarantula, so that's pretty normal. So I'm now going to feed my Davus pentaloris. Again, another very beautiful looking spider. A very fast tarantula. This is the only tarantula that I've had escape a couple of times during rehousing. I have now rehoused this one. There we go. She got it. These are super worms. I seem to really enjoy these. And as you can see here, it's now webbing up. I've noticed, and a lot of tarantulas do this, that they will web up a lot, and then they tend to put their prey within their web, and I guess they come back for it later. I just think it's really cool when they web up. Look at those spinnerets. I just think it's really cute. I just look at that little butt go. I've said before, please ignore the Coca-Cola bottle cap that's within the home. I have in fact replaced that one I have been slowly working my way through, replacing them all, and if you see any videos with these bottle caps in, do know that every single one of them has now been replaced. So now I'm going to go ahead and feed my sea lividus, my cobalt blue. Lots of people say that this species is usually quite aggressive and quite fast. I haven't found that so far. Mine seems to be really chilled, and you know, it hasn't shown me any threat displays, and yeah, it tends to not really move much. I thought that maybe that was something to be worried about, but apparently it's not. So this species is terrestrial. It usually burrows and you can't usually see it, but again, I've been quite lucky here. I do get to see mine very, very often. Nice takedown from this spider, nice and easy, nice and gentle. Moving on to my Lasiodora parabana. These feed fantastically. You won't see an awful lot because it is buried in its sort of burrow. I thought that this one was in pre-molt. It has got a very, very fat abdomen at the moment, so I'm not going to be feeding it any more than what I already have. But it's definitely not in pre-molt because it is still feeding, although some spiders will feed. There we go, nice. Fast and aggressive. I don't know if you can see the abdomen in there, but it is a bit chunky, so we will leave that one be now. This is my Pima colour, purple bloom, another terrestrial species, absolutely stunning as babies with that orange and black, but it's also absolutely gorgeous when it grows up. One of my favourite tarantulas. It will be, as the name suggests, purple bloom. It will have some purple coloration. Oh, got it, there we go. Having a little fight with it, taking it down, very nice. So this species is terrestrial, although it is known to be up on the wall sometimes. I haven't seen it use, I did make it a small burrow, but it seems to have completely ignored that, and it's quite happy to just be out in the open, which is lovely because I get to see it. This is one of my favourite tarantulas. This particular species is probably one of my all-time favourites. Just the colouring is amazing, although I do believe that only the males will sport the purple coloration, but do correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I thought that it was only the males that had the purple colour. Something a little different this time, going to feed my vinegaroon. So not a tarantula, but I have added it into this feeding video. These are awesome feeders. I absolutely loved watching my vinegaroon take this down. I mean, look at its pincers coming out. I mean, that is just amazing. Look at it go. Awesome, awesome creature. So now I'm going to feed my N.INCIE. The takedown and tackle does look a bit like it's struggling a little bit. I hadn't noticed that I had dropped in quite a large superworm compared to the spider. I was being distracted by my child who had come downstairs, and I dropped it in without noticing. However, I think this takedown is awesome for such a tiny spider. It just absolutely nails it. Look at it go. I will say that in a minute you will see me crush the superworm's head, because I did not want this superworm to harm my very small spider at this point, even though it does look like this spider is having a good go. I think this is really awesome. I now have a little bit of tug of war with my N.INCIE. I have never seen a tarantula play tug of war, but I thought this was really, really cool. It's like, no, you can't have it, you can't have it. And it is absolutely locked on to this superworm. What an awesome little spider. And those gold colourings are insane. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I just wanted to say, if anybody wants to ever send me anything, like a card or a letter or a parcel or just anything at all with questions and things that they want answered, I will happily do a video answering all your questions. I hope you enjoyed my feeding video.